Welcome back to Albums Born Today, where we delve into the history behind albums celebrating their release. It's May 5th, 2024. Let's explore what the past has in store for us today. There Goes Ryman Simon is the second solo studio album by American singer-songwriter Paul Simon, released in 1973. Following the breakup of Simon and Garfunkel in 1970, Paul Simon embarked on a solo career. His debut solo album, Paul Simon, was released in 1972 to critical and commercial success, establishing him as a formidable solo artist. Simon began recording his second solo album in late 1972. The sessions took place primarily at Muscle Shoals Sound Studio in Alabama and included contributions from renowned session musicians such as the Muscle Shoals Rhythm Section. There Goes Ryman Simon continues Simon's exploration of eclectic musical styles, blending folk, rock, gospel, and soul influences. The album features Simon's introspective songwriting, poetic lyrics, and intricate melodies. Thematically, the songs touch on topics such as love, relationships, identity, and social issues. Upon its release in May 1973, There Goes Ryman Simon received widespread acclaim from critics, who praised its songwriting craftsmanship, musical diversity, and Simon's emotive vocal delivery. The album performed well commercially, reaching the top 10 on the Billboard 200 chart and spawning hit singles such as Kodachrome and Loves Me Like a Rock. There Goes Ryman Simon is regarded as one of Paul Simon's finest albums and a classic of the singer-songwriter genre. Its enduring appeal lies in its timeless melodies, insightful lyrics, and Simon's distinctive musical vision. The album has continued to resonate with audiences over the years and remains a staple of Simon's discography. Wheels of Steel is the second studio album by British heavy metal band Saxon, released in 1980. Saxon released their self-titled debut album in 1979, which received positive reviews and helped establish the band's reputation as one of the leading acts in the British heavy metal scene. Encouraged by the success of their debut album, Saxon quickly returned to the studio to record their second album, Wheels of Steel. The album was recorded in late 1979 and early 1980 at Rampart Studios in London, England, with producer Pete Hinton. Wheels of Steel showcased Saxon's trademark blend of hard-hitting riffs, powerful vocals, and anthemic choruses. The album features a mix of fast-paced, adrenaline-fueled tracks and slower, more melodic compositions. Lyrically, the songs explore themes of freedom, rebellion, and the thrill of the open road. Upon its release in May 1980, Wheels of Steel received widespread acclaim from both critics and fans. The album's raw energy, catchy hooks, and memorable guitar solos resonated with audiences, helping it achieve commercial success. Wheels of Steel peaked at number 5 on the UK Albums Chart and became Saxon's breakthrough album. Wheels of Steel is regarded as one of Saxon's classic albums and a definitive release of the NWOBHM era. Its impact on the heavy metal genre is significant, and many of its tracks, such as the title track Wheels of Steel and 747, Strangers in the Night, remain fan favorites and staples of the band's live performances. The album solidified Saxon's status as one of the pioneering bands in British heavy metal history. Hard Promises is the fourth studio album by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, released in 1981. After achieving commercial success with their previous albums, including the breakthrough Damn the Torpedoes, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers were riding high in the music industry. Hard Promises followed their critically acclaimed third album, and there was pressure to deliver another hit. The album was recorded in 1980 and early 1981 at Sound City Studios in Van Nuys, California, and Cherokee Studios in Hollywood. The band worked with longtime collaborator and producer Jimmy Iovine, who had also produced their previous albums. Hard Promises continued in the vein of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers' trademark rock sound, blending elements of rock, folk, and country. The album features Petty's distinctive vocals, Mike Campbell's stellar guitar work, and the band's tight musical arrangements. The album's songs cover a range of themes, including love, heartbreak, resilience, and social commentary. Tracks like The Waiting, A Woman in Love, It's Not Me, and Something Big showcased Petty's songwriting prowess and knack for crafting memorable melodies and hooks. One of the notable aspects of Hard Promises was the controversy surrounding its pricing. MCA Records initially planned to release the album at the higher price of $9.98, which was uncommon at the time for a new release. Petty protested against the price hike, threatening to title the album $8.98 instead. Ultimately, MCA relented, and the album was released at the standard price. The album performed well commercially, reaching number 5 on the Billboard 200 chart and achieving platinum certification in the United States. Hard Promises remains a fan favorite in Tom Petty's discography, with several of its tracks becoming radio staples. The album solidified Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers' status as one of the most respected and enduring rock acts of their era, further cementing their place in rock history. Flaming Pie is the 10th solo studio album by Paul McCartney, released in 1997. Paul McCartney conceived Flaming Pie as a return to his roots, both musically and lyrically. The album's title was inspired by a comment made by John Lennon during a Beatles recording session, referring to the origin of the name Beatles. McCartney saw it as a metaphor for the creative process, likening it to a flaming pie of inspiration. McCartney recorded Flaming Pie over the span of about 2 years, from 1995 to 1997. He collaborated with various musicians, including his former Beatles bandmate Ringo Starr, as well as Steve Miller, Jeff Lynne, and his son James McCartney. The album was largely self-produced by McCartney, with assistance from Jeff Lynne and George Martin. Flaming Pie showcases a diverse range of musical styles, including rock, pop, blues, and folk. The album features McCartney's signature melodic songwriting and inventive arrangements, blending acoustic and electric instrumentation. The songs on Flaming Pie cover a variety of themes, including love, nostalgia, introspection, and personal reflection. Tracks like The World Tonight, Young Boy, and Beautiful Night capture McCartney's knack for crafting catchy hooks and memorable melodies. The album also features a tribute to his late wife Linda McCartney in the song Calico Skies. The album performed well commercially, reaching the top of the charts in several countries, including the United Kingdom and United States. It was certified gold and platinum in multiple territories. Flaming Pie is considered one of Paul McCartney's strongest solo albums, earning a place in the hearts of fans and critics alike. Its success reaffirmed McCartney's status as one of the most enduring and influential figures in popular music. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Feel free to leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below. Keep the music alive, and we'll see you in the next video.